It is my pleasure and privilege to have a speaking for 2020 ARCSA virtual conference focusing on global impacts of rainwater harvesting system in urban setting. Welcome all of you and let me present my paper on prospect of rainwater harvesting systems in RMG and textile industry, lesson learned from Bangladesh. Firstly, let's see where the Bangladesh. Bangladesh is situated in the South Asia, surrounded by India. Got the independence in 1971 from Pakistan. Since then, gradually moves to development. Right now, Bangladesh reached the lower middle income country status from the UN least developed countries LDC. RMG means ready-made garments and textile is a backlinkage industry of RMG. According to a publication of the World Trade Organization, Bangladesh is the second largest exporter of clothing after China. RMG is being carried out through a big supply chain and connecting between Europe, America, cloth customers and buyers to Bangladesh RMG factories owner and workers. So under RMG supply chain, Western countries and Bangladesh are being connected circularly with different roles and responsibilities and oblige each other. The product that has been producing like shirt, pant, female and child dress, etc. that has been selling at different areas of Europe, America and Australia through several companies like H&M, Levi's, Lindex and Walmart, etc. Let's see some picture of supply chain here. Under textile industry, firstly spinning, then knitting or weaving for producing the cloth, then cloth dyeing and washing. Under apparel, cloth cutting, sewing and packaging, then exporting to Western countries. While cloth dyeing and washing, a huge quantity of water is needed. Next it will be discussed. Let's thanks to RMG and textile sector in Bangladesh for their achievement and having to contribute to country's development by couple of ways. Let's see the graph in the right side. That is foreign exchange earned by RMG, billion US dollar at different years. In 2014, it was 24.5 billion US dollar and moved upward to 2018, it reached 32.92 billion US dollar. Means that RMG sector has been extended. Among the total yearly export earning of the country, 83.4% has been earned by RMG sector, which is contributing to GDP, gross domestic product. And it was 11.17% in the fiscal year of 2017 to 2018. Another contribution is significant, that is about 4 million workers and are working in this sector and most of them are vulnerable women coming from rural areas of the country while their livelihoods are challenged. Goal. Eventually, considering the growth of RMG, these sector leaders, owners of factories, and governments have set the target 50 billion US dollar by 2021. 2022 means that business will be created 50 billion US dollar yearly. And in this regard, government has been planned to construct 100 economic zones, so huge resources are needed in RMG to make it on track. Eventually, a lot of challenges there are. One is water. One of the challenges is location also because of RMG and textile industry are situated in urban and peri-urban area of the central part of the country and little areas are in Chittagong city. This is the country map and here is the central part and in the central part It is the Narayanganj City Corporation, Dhaka North and South, and Gazipur City Corporation. Green color are the industry of the textile and RMG sectors. Since the city authorities have to extract the groundwater to meet up the city dwellers' demand, in where RMG and textile industry are being concerned for cities and municipalities of this area because huge water is needed for both. Eventually, a pressure on groundwater of this area has been emerged. Bangladesh Agricultural Development Corporation and Water Development Board both are monitoring the groundwater table by collecting groundwater data over the year. According to their data, Bangladesh Agricultural Development Corporation and another is US funded project analyzed the groundwater depletion maps in 2014, which is shown in the right side. The, the maps show the groundwater depletion in 1998, 2002, 2008, and 2012. If we look at the central part of the country, the red colors is growing. That means the groundwater depletion rates over this year is too high and it's alarming. Bangladesh Agriculture Development Corporation also shown their concern in the groundwater zoning map also prepared on 2004 and 2010 and saying groundwater depletion rate in this area is 1 to 12 meters every year due to huge groundwater withdrawing against recharge. Another factor is hydrogeology. Let's see the hydrogeological zone. Center part is Pleistocene uplets and upper soil of this area is steep clay. This is and steep clay is from the surface level to 40 feet and in some place it is 150 feet. So natural research in this area is constant due to upper soil's permeability is very low. Water demand for textile industry, according to PACT, Participatory Clean Textile, led by IFC, a World Bank group stated that 250 to 300 liters water needs for 1 kg cloth washing and dyeing, which is equivalent to daily water uses for 2 people, Rastani said under his research on 2016. Netherlands and Bangladesh government conducted a survey on 2014 under a program and they said textile industry extracted 100 billion liters groundwater yearly. Though I discussed the water demand in the last slide, but here we have been seeing water logging, another problem during monsoon in the industry. There are a couple of reasons, but main reason is rain pattern is changing due to climate change impact. Within very short time, heavily rainfall has been occurring. Second cause is the outfall of the drainage such that river is drying up due to climate change and eventually riverbed is silted up. And for illegal encroachment of land, most of the canals are disappeared. This picture is taken from newspaper published on October 24, 2020, just to understand what disturb has been happening during heavily rainfall. This picture is same. Why rainwater harvesting at RMG and textile sector? Availability of rainfall data, rain curve in hydrological map of country and distance between factories to rain gauge station, Dhaka is the best for choosing as rainfall station. Monthly yearly rainfall from 1953 to 2017 has been collected from Bangladesh Agriculture Research Council. Graph for yearly rainfall in Dhaka from 1953 to 2017 shows no continuously degradations or upgradation for 6 years, but showed a fluctuation which not followed a time interval. After analysis, it was seen yearly rainfall was unpredictable from 1953 to 2017. As example, in 1958, it was annual rainfall was 1258 millimeter, and next year in 1959 it was 2453 millimeter. In addition, after 45 years, it was 1999 millimeter in 2006 and 2885 millimeter in 2007, means that there was a huge gap in consecutive 2 years. On the other hand, another observation was found in 1994. Annual rainfall was 1540 millimeter, and since then it was gradually increased up to 1999 within 374 millimeter. Then it was decreased with fluctuation until reaching 2885 millimeter at 2007. Rainfall intensity lowest to highest was 1258 millimeter to 2885 millimeter respectively. But we can assume an average rainfall in Dhaka is 2000 millimeter based on analyzed and correlation with literature review. From 2005 to 2017, monthly rainfall showed that there was a fluctuation in their intensity, but maximum rainfall has been happening from June to mid of July. But in 2009 and 2016, rainfall was highest in September. Monthly rain pattern is unpredictable. Why rainwater harvesting at RMG and textile sector? According to BGMEA, Bangladesh Garments Manufacture and Export Association, and BKMEA, Bangladesh Knitwear Manufacture and Export Association, there are 6,850 factories, including 4,560 textile mills. An average catchment area of this factory is 8,000 square meter. If we consider 100 millimeter rainfall annually and coefficient of the catchment 0.85, then 90 billion liters rainwater could be harvested annually from this factory. Assume they are processing water like the factories, those are situated in export processing zone, then rate for per cubic meter water is 38.37 taka. So 90 billion liters water is to be 336 crore Bangladeshi currency, that is 40 million US dollar. Beside those factors, why rainwater harvesting in textile industry? Hardness free or less than 5 milligram per liter hardness is essential for wet processing purpose, means that dyeing purposes. Here the groundwater contains 120 to 170 milligram per liter hardness, so groundwater treatment is needed. Without capital cost of the technology for reducing hardness, additional taka 10 is needed for treating it. Second is rainwater has been stored into tank under gravity flow, whereas energy and technology need for groundwater extraction. Third is due to the climate change, within short time heavily rainfall is happening and causing waterlogging, which could be over if rainwater harvesting is there. Why rainwater harvesting from country's policy, strategy and plan perspective? Development's intervention in Bangladesh has been executed through 5-year plan. Seventh 5-year plan that is ended up June 2020, and eighth is under processing and to be in public 1st of December this year. If we look at the seventh 5-year plan, it states that reducing groundwater dependency in industrial area would be priority. In this regard, government suggesting to industry owner to take several initiatives. One is rainwater harvesting in industry. Water Act that has been formulated on 2013, aiming to protect water resource and ensuring water security. Climate change strategy and action plan also has been emphasized on rainwater harvesting. But it is sorry to say all policies, strategies, acts, and action plan regarding rainwater harvesting are not inactive because regulatory systems and good governance regarding water using and keeping the water resource in shape are fully absent. Three factories are deemed as case study for rainwater harvesting, which are constructed through the initiative of WaterAid and factory owners located at Naranganj district but close to Dhaka. Factories are Nest Accessories Limited, Fakir Fashion Limited, Metro Knitting and Dyeing Mills Limited. Firstly, let us start with Nest Accessories Limited. The total catchment area means that the total building's roof area is 6,500 square meter. Among them, building A, B, C, and this area is 4,500 square meter. The rainwater of those buildings has been collected, filtered, and stored, then being used for sanitation purposes through separate pipelines. Overflow rainwater of this storage tank and other buildings rain has been collecting and sending to underground recharge through filter. At the before of rainwater harvesting system in the factory, the downward pipe is called the rooftop drainage pipe, which was connected into the drain. Whilst we set up the rainwater harvesting, another horizontal pipes was connected with the downward pipe, and then it is connected to the storage and filter tanks, aiming to use for sanitation and gardening purpose. The horizontal pipes is under soil and flower gardening on its top for exposing lovely and green landscape. Both the filter and storage tanks are underground. RCC infrastructure. On top of the storage and filter tank, there is a beautiful garden which is adding a extra value, that is green view and lovely environment. Earlier I said there is a groundwater recharge pit. The rainwater that has been overflow from underground filter tank and associating with other buildings rainwater has been recharged into groundwater through this pit. Firstly, they are being setting in settler tank, then being filtered through in a stone chip, and then goes to aquifer through pipe. If we look at the right picture, this is the cross section of the design, and left picture is the research pit what we have constructed. This is another factory named Fakir Fashion Limited. It is a composite factory, means that RMG and textile both are in here. The campus is divided into three portions in terms of considering the rainwater harvesting system in picture, and that has been showing in the map left side. The right side shows the layout of filter and storage tank. It is very simple. Rainwater comes down from gravity flow, firstly filter, then storage tank. From storage tank, water has been pumping out for sending to wet processing zone such as dyeing and washing unit. Here the groundwater is being treated for wet processing, but rainwater is not being treated like that. Only filter is enough to make it fit for using the process. Filter media is the stone chips. The challenge that we face during construction, it is old factory and no way to take the rainwater from bottom. This is that's why we had to set the horizontal pipe at the top and connecting from the roof, and from this way water is collected and all of the horizontal pipe connected to each other and goes downwards, and then it goes to the underground reservoir, firstly the filter tank, then to reservoir storage. Let's go to see what the video of rainwater harvesting at Fakir Fashions. This is the rooftop from where the rainwater has been collecting through these horizontal pipes. This is the horizontal pipe set up at the top, not the bottom. This is the collector. This is the another building rooftop catchment area. From there, water goes to the downward pipes, and this pipe are connected to the others horizontal pipes. This is the another buildings. These rooftops collected rainwater collected from this path. This is the horizontally the pipes through on the ladders and comes down, goes to the underground store filter tank, then the storage tank. This is the another pipe from comes another building. This is the pipes comes from these buildings rooftop. This is the third factory, named it Metro Knitting and Dyeing Mills Limited. RMG also associated with this factory. In the rooftop area of these buildings maps, porous area are connecting to the rainwater harvesting. Here is the filter tanks, and from there it is goes to the storage tanks. And another building will be connected gradually. The challenge that we faced, like that Fakir fashion, no option there is to take it through the underground or ground level. So we had to struggle to connect the pipe at top, and finally we did. This is the collector pipes from different buildings, and all pipes goes to the underground filter tank. Filter media is the stone chips, and through the passing the stone chips, it goes to the storage tanks. From there, it goes to the wet processing zones further using the mm, dyeing and washing purposes. Catchment and rainwater harvesting in three factories has been shown in the graphs. In the graphs, it has been shown how much catchment has been using currently and how much would be in future. Next accessory is currently using 4,500 square meter, and when all existing building would be incorporated, then it will be 6,500 square meter. Fakir Fashion currently using 9,372 square meter, and it would be 22,940 square meter if existing building to incorporate with rainwater harvesting. And Metro Knitting Limited currently catchment is 12,340 square meter, and it would be 18,390 square meter in future. Right side graph shows the rainwater harvesting. Next accessory is currently harvesting 8,100 cubic meters yearly, whereas Fakir Fashion currently harvesting 16,869 cubic meters, and Metro Knitting currently harvesting 22,212 cubic meters yearly. They have the opportunity to harvest more in future. Tangible benefit, water pricing cost. If those factories situated at export processing zone EPZ in Narayanganj, they are not allowed to extract groundwater by EPZ rules. In this case, they must purchase groundwater from EPZ at the rate of Bangladesh taka 38.35 US dollar 0.45 per cubic meter. Considering this fact, three factories rainwater harvesting system will save $21,231 annually and could increase $38,742 if more catchment area is incorporated that has opportunity. So considering the same pricing rate, next accessories will save annually $3,645 and could increase $5,264 if extend the catchment area. Fakir Fashion will annually save $7,591 and could increase $80,581 if incorporate more catchment area, which has opportunity to be included in future. And Metro currently save $9,995 annually, and it could increase $40,000, $40,896 if incorporate more catchment area which are adjacent to this rainwater harvesting. Besides those financial benefit, another benefit is water quality and treatment cost for that. For dyeing and washing processing, some standard in water quality parameters need to maintain, like colorless, iron-free, and hardness should not exceed to 5 to 7 milligram per liter. In this regard, Fakir Fashion and Metro Limited are treating the groundwater to make it iron-free and keep hardness below 7 milligram per liter. For this treatment purpose, without capital cost of treatment plant, they need 10 taka for treating per cubic meter groundwater. However, rainwater which was tested in factory shows that is colorless, iron-free, and hardness near to 6 to 7 milligram per liter. So 2,100 US dollar will be saved annually for Fakir Fashion and 2,600 US dollar will be saved for Metro Limited, as there is no need treatment for rainwater. Here rainwater is being stored through passes a stone bed filter, which is enough to make it fit for dyeing and washing purpose. For constructing the rainwater harvesting systems at three factories, average 35,000 to 47,000 US dollar were spent. So 5 to 10 years is needed to recover the investment in where a structural lifespan of rainwater harvesting system is average 60 years. The construction cost will be very low if we adapt the rainwater harvesting system during constructing the new building. If we are thinking for old buildings, then we need 35 to 50,000 US dollar. If we look at the flow diagram, at the top flow diagram, if with the rainwater using for the production purpose, for dyeing and washing purpose, there's in this case, the storage tank and filter tanks is to be retained. No need the large volume because the water demand is too high. And if we thinking the rainwater is to be used for the sanitation purpose, then we need the large volume, the underground reservoir tanks because the demand is low. In conclusion, so return on investment is high, reducing dependency on groundwater, eventually contributing to environmental sustainability. Waterlogging problem has been solved by rainwater harvesting systems. Rainwater harvesting system has been contributing to be green factory, which draw the attention to buyers, governments, policymakers, civil societies positively, and eventually contributing to extend their brand. Three factories getting extra benefit by rainwater harvesting systems. One is meeting the demand of H&M, a big buyer in Bangladesh, as they are choosing the RMG factory, which has rainwater harvesting system. Rainwater harvesting system also contributing for getting LEED certificate as it helps to increase the score. Finally, my voice is against the water demand in textile. Harvested rainwater quantity is very less. But utilization of the rainwater in industry has been exploring a significant benefit as it includes environmental, social, and economic benefit, ultimately contributing to sustainability in border space. Thanks to all.